Today I'm going to show how I made my WRX make some sweet turbo induction noises for free without the need for an aftermarket intake or without the need for any tuning. Now the reason why you might want to consider what I'm about to show you is you don't want to buy an aftermarket intake or you don't want to get a tune for your car just to get some more sounds, right? This is effectively the same thing as just putting in an aftermarket intake with a pod filter, except it retains the factory MAF diameter, so in theory, no tuning will be required, but it still has all the benefit. All I've done here is put an aftermarket panel filter and remove the rear housing of the factory intake. Okay, I've taped it on there. That was just for a proof of concept. I'm sure there's better ways to make this actually work. You don't want any tape going into your intake. Maybe you can glue it. But as you can see, that's still a factory intake, and it's just operating in the same fashion as what a pod filter would now, but potentially without any of the downside. Now you can get a silicon piece to go in the middle there, which should make even more sounds. They're about $20. I don't think they need tunes either, so that could be a good option for doubling the sound. Now, I'm going to show you some sound clips. Your mileage might vary because I do have a VF52 here with a billet wheel, but ultimately, you're going to see massive sound gains no matter what. Cool, so there it is installed. I put the plug back in, I tightened the hose clamp, and I've still retained the factory scoop to get a little bit more cold air in there. Some people might think this is stupid because it's just changing the cold air, you're removing the cold air chamber, but ultimately that's the same effect as a pod filter.